Here on the westernmost edge of the Scandinavian peninsula, lies a realm sculpted by the immense power of primeval forces, Norway, a land of dramatic landscapes, Arctic wonders, and serene natural beauty. For millennia, colossal glaciers have carved their way through ancient rock, leaving behind a breathtaking tapestry of deep, winding fjords and towering granite peaks that pierce the very heavens. This is a coastline of staggering complexity, a fractured, intricate puzzle of islands and inlets stretching for thousands of kilometers, where the relentless North Atlantic meets the steadfast resilience of the continent. It is a place where the grandeur of nature is not merely a backdrop, but the central character in an epic, ongoing saga. Join us as we embark on a journey to explore the top 10 most breathtaking places to visit in this Scandinavian gem. We will traverse from the vibrant, cultured south to the ethereal, frozen wilderness of the high Arctic. Our quest will take us along precipitous mountain railways, into the heart of ancient Viking cities, and across waters so profound and still, they perfectly mirror the sky above. We shall witness phenomena that have captivated human imagination for centuries. The spectral dance of the aurora borealis, and the unending daylight of the midnight sun. This is an exploration of a country defined by its extremes, and its unparalleled natural elegance. This is a land where stories are etched into the very fabric of the landscape. Every valley, every mountain, every remote fishing village whispers tales of survival, of myth, and of a profound enduring connection between humanity and the wild. The echoes of the Norsemen, the legendary seafarers who once ruled these waters, can still be felt in the salt-laden air and the stoic character of the people who call this rugged territory home. They have learned to live in harmony with the seasons, to respect the power of the ocean, and to cherish the fleeting light of the long, dark winters, a testament to their remarkable adaptability. Our expedition will reveal not just places of astonishing beauty, but also the intricate ecosystems that thrive within them. From the bustling seabird colonies that cling to impossibly sheer cliffs, to the elusive Arctic predators that roam the frozen tundra, Norway is a sanctuary for a unique array of life. We will discover how these creatures have adapted to some of the planet's most challenging environments, and how the Norwegian people have become global leaders in the preservation of their precious natural heritage. This is Norway, in all its raw, untamed, and magnificent glory, a journey into the very soul of the North. Our journey begins in Oslo. This city represents a remarkable confluence of ancient history and bold, forward-looking vision. It is a dynamic, cultural hub that has risen from its historic roots to become one of Europe's most vibrant capitals. The legacy of the Vikings is a palpable presence. Within the Viking Ship Museum, one can stand in awe before the world's best-preserved vessels from this legendary era. The Nobel Peace Center serves as a constant reminder of this commitment to peace and progress. This juxtaposition of a fearsome warrior past and a peaceful diplomatic present is at the very core of Oslo's unique identity. The historic core with the Akershus fortress contrasts dramatically with the gleaming waterfront districts. Here, old shipyards have given way to bustling promenades and world-class restaurants. Dominating the waterfront is the magnificent Oslo Opera House. Its sloping roof invites the public to walk upon it, physically connecting people with the art form it houses. The Munch Museum offers a journey into the soul of Edvard Munch. Further afield, the Vigeland Sculpture Park presents a unique spectacle. More than half of its municipal area is covered by protected forests, parks, and lakes, making wilderness remarkably accessible. It allows for a rare harmony between urban sophistication and rustic simplicity. Venturing westward across Norway, we arrive in Bergen, a city nestled amongst mountains and embraced by the sea. This is the historic gateway to the fjords, a place linked to the ocean for over 900 years. A bustling port, Bergen rose to prominence as a vital hub of the Hanseatic League. The heart of this history beats along the old wharf of Bryggen, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. To walk through the narrow alleyways of Bryggen is to step back in time. Within these historic buildings, a labyrinth of workshops and small museums now resides. Bergen's relationship with the sea is the lifeblood of the city. The daily fish market, or Fisketorget, is a vibrant spectacle. While the sea has shaped Bergen's history, it is the mountains that define its character. The city is encircled by 7 peaks, creating a natural amphitheater. The most accessible viewpoint is Mount Fløyen. From this vantage point, the city unfolds below in breathtaking detail. Beyond Fløyen lies a vast network of trails that crisscross the mountain plateau, known as Vidden. The mountains also influence the city's climate, giving Bergen its reputation as one of Europe's rainiest cities. But the Bergensers embrace their wet climate, seeing it as the very thing that makes their landscape so lush and green. Here in western Norway lies Geirangerfjord, a 15-kilometer branch of the Sunndalsfjord. It's often called the crown jewel of the Norwegian fjords. The air hums with the power that carved these cliffs, a testament to ice. The journey in reveals verticality. Cliffs rise 1,000 meters, creating a sense of enclosure. Waterfalls perform a ceaseless ballet. The Seven Sisters cascade in distinct streams. Opposite, the Suder plummets in a single torrent. The deep, tranquil water mirrors the sky. Despite the slopes, humanity has clung to life here for centuries. Perched on ledges are abandoned fjord farms, or garder. Skagefla and Nivsfla stand as monuments to human resilience. These were self-sufficient worlds, isolated by the landscape. Life was a constant negotiation with nature. The fjord was their highway and larder. The fjord's seasons dictated life's rhythms. Today, these farms stand silent, reclaimed by nature. They are reminders of the sheer tenacity of the human spirit. They speak of an unbreakable bond with a dramatic landscape. They are the human heart of Geirangerfjord. Far above the Arctic Circle, Lofoten is an archipelago of surreal beauty. Jagged peaks meet placid waters, a landscape of extremes. Ancient rocks shaped by ice ages create fjords and sheltered bays. Here, beaches with white sand meet clear water, under the magical light of the midnight sun, or soft winter twilight. For 1,000 years, Lofoten's story has been tied to the Arctic cod. This annual migration created a seasonal fishery, shaping the culture. Red rorbu cabins offered shelter to fishermen. Today, the landscape is filled with wooden racks drying cod in the Arctic air. Villages like Rain and Henningsvær huddle in harbors, where fishing boats continue a timeless cycle in this Arctic paradise. North of the Arctic Circle, nestled amongst islands and fjords, lies the vibrant city of Tromsø, the largest in northern Norway. It thrives in its extreme location, embracing the polar night and endless summer daylight. Tromsø serves as a gateway to the vast Arctic wilderness, where culture and nature meet. The city's identity is shaped by the darkness and light, offering a canvas for the aurora borealis. Tromsø is more than just the northern lights, it's a hub of knowledge and adventure. Home to the world's northernmost university and the Polar Museum, it boasts a rich cultural life. The city has a thriving music scene and a surprising number of pubs and cafes. For the adventurous, Tromsø is a perfect base camp, offering dog sledding and whale-watching safaris. The nearby Lyngen Alps offer world-class terrain for ski touring. This blend of wilderness and urban comfort makes Tromsø unique, a place to explore the Arctic's beauty and enjoy a thriving city. Here in western Norway, human ingenuity has carved a path through a formidable landscape. The Flam Railway, or Flamsbana, is a moving theater. The journey begins in Myrdal, 867 meters above the sea. From this plateau, the railway begins its descent, a winding ribbon of steel. Over 20 kilometers the line plunges downwards, navigating a steep gradient. Engineers blasted through solid rock, creating 20 tunnels. As the train descends, the landscape transforms. What starts as a rocky expanse soon gives way to cascading water and vibrant green. It is a journey that rewrites the definition of scenic. One of the journey's most dramatic moments arrives at the Kjosfossen waterfall. Here, passengers step out onto a platform to feel the spray and hear the water crashing. It is a symbiotic relationship between nature and innovation. Finally, the magnificent Arlandsfjord comes into view. The train glides into Flam, its journey complete. It is more than a train ride, it is an unforgettable pilgrimage through the soul of Norway. On Norway's west coast lies Allison, a city born from fire. It's known for its captivating Art Nouveau architecture, a jewel set against dramatic coastal scenery. In 1904, a devastating fire reduced the wooden town to ash, leaving thousands homeless. From the ruins, Allison rose again like a phoenix. Help poured in, notably from Kaiser Wilhelm II, and architects rebuilt the city in the fashionable Art Nouveau style. Today, it's a harmonious cityscape of stone and brick, a departure from traditional wooden architecture. Walking through Allison is like stepping into an open-air museum. Buildings boast turrets, spires, and nature-inspired details. Canals and bridges weave the city together, its layout dictated by the sea. To appreciate Allison's setting, ascend Mount Axla. It offers a breathtaking panorama. From above, colorful rooftops meet the deep blue sea. The view extends to the Sunnmøre Alps, a landscape of contrasts. It's a living diorama of coastal life, a testament to the people's resilience. As the sun sets, Allison becomes magical. Allison is more than a city. It's a work of art, sculpted by history and cradled by nature. There are places on this planet that seem to defy the laws of physics and imagination. Formations so dramatic they appear to be the work of giants. Preikestolen, or the Pulpit Rock, is one such place. It is a colossal block of granite, a natural monument that has become an icon of Norway's wild beauty. But to witness its grandeur, one must first undertake a journey, a challenging but rewarding hike that is an integral part of the experience. The trail begins in the verdant lowlands, winding its way through whispering pine and birch forests, a gentle introduction to the adventure that lies ahead. As the path begins to climb, the terrain becomes more demanding. The trail, expertly maintained by Nepalese Sherpas to withstand the constant tread of hikers and the harsh Nordic weather, transforms into a series of stone staircases and rocky scrambles. It leads trekkers across marshy plateaus on sturdy wooden boardwalks and up steep granite slopes that test both muscles and resolve. This is not a casual stroll, it is a physical commitment, a pilgrimage that requires effort and rewards it tenfold. Each step upwards brings a subtle change in the environment, the air growing cooler, the vegetation scarcer. The journey is punctuated by moments of serene beauty, offering respite and inspiration. Hikers pass by small, tranquil mountain lakes, their dark, still waters reflecting the sky like polished obsidian mirrors. These moments of calm provide a stark contrast to the physical exertion of the climb, allowing for a deeper connection with the surrounding wilderness. The sounds of the modern world fade away, replaced by the whisper of the wind through the heather, the distant cry of a bird, and the steady rhythm of one's own breathing and footsteps on the ancient rock. After several hours of steady climbing, the landscape opens up dramatically. The trail emerges from the enclosed valleys onto an exposed, windswept ridge. It is here that hikers get their first glimpse of the magnificent Lisjord, the fjord of light, its impossibly blue waters carving a deep channel through the mountains far below. The final approach to Preikestolen is along a narrow path that hugs the cliff edge, a heart-stopping traverse where the sheer scale of the landscape becomes overwhelmingly apparent. The anticipation builds with every step, a crescendo of awe leading to the final breathtaking reveal. And then, you arrive. The trail opens onto a vast, flat-topped plateau, approximately 25 by 25 meters, a perfect square of granite suspended in the air. This is Preikestolen. It juts out from the mountainside with an unnerving confidence, its three vertical faces plunging a staggering 604 meters straight down to the waters of the Lisjord below. There are no fences, no barriers, nothing between you and the abyss. Standing here feels like standing on the edge of the world, a place of immense power and profound silence, where one feels both infinitesimally small and exhilaratingly alive. The view from the top is simply one of the most sublime spectacles in the natural world. The Lisjord stretches out in both directions, a ribbon of sapphire blue winding its way between towering glacier-scarred cliffs. On a clear day one can see for miles, tracing the fjord's path as it snakes towards the open sea. The sheer verticality of the surrounding rock faces is difficult to comprehend, a geological masterpiece sculpted over millennia by the immense power of ice. It is a humbling sight, a raw and unfiltered display of Earth's creative and destructive forces. Visitors react to this place in different ways. Some sit quietly near the back, content to absorb the panorama from a safe distance, lost in contemplation. Others, more daring, inch their way towards the edge, lying on their stomachs to peer over into the vast emptiness below, a test of nerve that rewards them with a dizzying, unforgettable perspective. The air is filled with a mixture of hushed whispers, clicks of camera shutters, and occasional gasps of pure astonishment. It is a shared experience of awe, a collective recognition that this is a truly special and sacred place. Geologists tell us that the massive crack that separates the plateau from the main cliff face will one day widen, and pulpit rock will tumble into the fjord below. But for now it remains, a steadfast and majestic throne, inviting all who make the journey to sit and gaze upon one of nature's greatest creations. To have stood on Preikestolen is to carry a memory of immense scale and beauty, a visceral understanding of the grandeur of our planet, and a profound sense of connection to the wild, untamed heart of Norway. Far north of Norway lies Svalbard, an archipelago of stark beauty sculpted by ice. Colossal glaciers carve paths to the sea. This is one of the planet's last great wildernesses. Jagged peaks meet pristine ice fields. These mountains have stood witness to polar night and midnight sun. Tundra bursts into life during the short Arctic summer. Icebergs drift like sculptures on frigid waters. Life here is resilient and adapted to extremes. Millions of seabirds arrive to breed. Ice is the architect and master of all life. Glaciers cover more than half of the landmass, shaping the islands. The polar bear reigns supreme. Svalbard is the best place to see this magnificent predator in its habitat. It is the embodiment of the Arctic itself. The life of a polar bear is a perpetual search for food. Herds of Svalbard reindeer roam the tundra. The cunning Arctic fox shadows the bears. Seals pop up from icy depths, watchful for predators. The sea ice is disappearing at an alarming rate. For the polar bear, less ice means a desperate struggle. To visit Svalbard is to witness a fragile world at a critical crossroads. Our journey concludes at the roof of Europe, Nordcap, the North Cape. This destination has beckoned explorers and monarchs for centuries. Situated on Gangangerjord Island, it's a place of profound geographic significance. A formidable cliff rises from the churning Barents Sea, marking the northernmost extremity of the European continent. To stand here is to feel a sense of arrival, having reached a final frontier. The journey itself is an odyssey through a starkly beautiful landscape. The road winds through a treeless tundra where reindeer wander freely. Here the weather shifts rapidly. Reaching the North Cape Plateau feels like stepping onto a stage. The iconic globe monument stands as a sentinel. Countless travelers have stood here contemplating the immense void. Here there is only the sea and the sky. Richard Chancellor named it in 1553. Each visitor shares the awe of standing at this precipice. The magic of Nordcap reveals itself during the polar summer. The sun does not set, creating the midnight sun. This celestial event transforms the Arctic landscape into a surreal dreamscape. To witness the midnight sun is an unforgettable experience. The vast horizon seems to hold the promise of eternity. The seabirds are relentlessly active. In winter, the aurora borealis often takes place. Nordcap remains a place of profound natural drama, a fitting end to our exploration of Norway's wonders. Our journey through this remarkable land has taken us from the vibrant, cultured streets of its southern capital to the silent, ice-bound frontiers of the high Arctic. We have sailed through fjords of impossible grandeur, their sheer cliffs plunging into deep, dark waters. We have stood on windswept islands where fishing traditions endure against the odds, and we have climbed to precarious ledges offering views that stir the very soul. From the ethereal dance of the northern lights above Tromsø to the charming Art Nouveau architecture of Allison, Norway reveals itself as a country of breathtaking diversity and profound natural beauty. It is a land where nature is not merely a backdrop, but the central character in the nation's story. It has shaped the people, their culture, their history, and their spirit. The Norwegians' deep connection to the outdoors, their philosophy of friluftsliv, or open-air living, is born from this landscape of majestic mountains, deep forests, and a vast, intricate coastline. This journey has shown us that Norway's natural beauty is as boundless as its horizon, a place where every turn in the road, every bend in the fjord reveals a new and spectacular vista, a fresh masterpiece painted by the forces of geology and time. Thanks for watching. We hope this journey has inspired you to explore the incredible wonders of Norway. If you enjoyed this documentary, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more inspiring travel videos from Tourist Destiny. Your support allows us to continue bringing the world's most beautiful destinations to you. Until our next adventure, may your travels be filled with wonder and discovery.